Hey guys, I'm S. Dan Wolf and welcome back to the channel. And one thing that I notice it kind of gets scattered out between these videos and different comments, and a lot of you guys talk to me about what you're most excited about Planet Zoo, and there are so many good answers out there, and stuff that once you say you're excited about it, then I'm usually like, yeah, I'm kind of excited about that too. And so I figured let's just maybe do a video and have a centralized clip of a lot of our ideas, in the comments section, of course, and I'll share with you some of mine. But this is one of those things like we usually do. We can kind of continue this in the comments section and kind of give everybody ideas of what you're personally excited for. And to jump right in, I think the biggest thing for me when I had noticed when the first announcement trailer came out and we saw that it was actually going to be announced as Planet Zoo, the one thing for me, it's always come back to the potential of the planet universe, the Planet Coaster, the Planet Zoo. That is what excites me the most. And I've said this before in the podcast and videos leading up to this. It's just that continuation and what the developers of Frontier have learned from the Planet Coaster universe. And what, it's just as far as like them knowing our intentions with the game and what we're going to try to do to it from a design standpoint, from piece counts to manipulation of the actual scenery pieces. That is what excites me the most. Essentially, like I look at it as like a Planet Coaster 2, but just an earlier animal version. I think that is really one of the most intriguing things for me I just can't wait to see what they improved on, because they've got a lot to improve on. With all that Planet Coaster got right. And, like I've told you before, I've got over 5,500 hours in it. Definitely one of those I call it, I've always called Planet Coaster one of those once in a decade games. Just every 10 years, a game like this comes out that you just soak so many hours into. And on the flip side about our whole Planet Zoo adventure here is we didn't have to wait 10 more years. This 2019 release, it is really just like I mentioned, this continuation of this world that we've been introduced to. And it seems like I'm hoping the possibilities just become more and more endless. You're really, I think with Planet Zoo, you are going to be more held back by your imagination. Hopefully you're not held back by your PC budget too much. I think if I'm being a realist, I think Planet Zoo is going to be pretty processor, pretty graphics card, intensive. I definitely don't think you're going to be able to just fire up your regular little laptop and maybe do the things that you'll see like me doing or some of the other creators doing. But who knows? Maybe if, like I said too, we're kind of I've said this in private to John T and Beyond Drew and a couple other people, SP Ridley. We are taking the optimization of this game and solely basing it off Planet Coaster. So that's another thing that excites me. What, as far from a programming standpoint, and this version of the Cobra engine that they're using now, what have they learned? What has been improved upon? Like I said, as far as this version of this Cobra engine package, maybe we're not necessarily going to need the 2080 Ti's or the 32 gigabytes of RAM. Maybe this has been approached differently. And like I said, I don't know. I'm still, if you're wanting an honest answer, I still think we're going to have to lean towards the beefier side of needing a PC. As a matter of fact, I'm, if we're talking about being excited for this, that's another whole aspect of this. I'm excited creating this new computer to actually play this for you guys, and not sitting here and like getting the comments like, you wouldn't believe how many comments I get where it's like, man, S10 Wolf, I love this park and I love watching you play this game, but my gosh, you're playing on a potato. And this thing, like a year or two ago, it was by no means a potato, but I don't want to run into that with Planet Zoo. I want to be able to not be hindered by piece count and zoo size and how many animals and guests I allow into the park. So I think I'm definitely going to spend a little more on the front here, on the fore end here. And so hopefully in the background and the farther out into the future, once we're talking DLCs and once the game is really up and running and out there and on its feet, we can really start pushing it to its limits, kind of like we did with Planet Coaster. But that is what excites me too, just the continuation of this world and seeing how it has been tailored and what, just the processes and stuff that they've learned from Planet Coaster. And like we mentioned before about what they're going to do with the programming of it. And, I'm pretty sure by now, I mean, we're recording this on July 25th. The game comes out in November. I'm thinking pretty much what they've got now. They've been developing it for 2 years. What they've got now is what they got. I don't think there's not really a lot of room probably at this point to make a bunch of changes. So I think that's why so many people are kind of excited for the beta as well, just to kind of get our hands on it. I definitely think as soon as I get my hands on the beta, I want to start running it through the stress tests. And, you guys know me, I'm definitely going to be leaning towards higher piece counts, higher scenery counts, really detailed buildings, detailed enclosures. I'm excited for all of that stuff and just to see what they have learned. Because yes, Planet Coaster launched in 2016, but it was in development for a few years. So we're probably talking late stages of 2013. The process of it started 2014. I remember Sam and them even talked about like Planet Coaster was being conceptualized like 10 years before its 2016 release. So I'm thinking, like I said, with what has been learned, kind of what's gone on over these last few years and over the lifespan of Planet Coaster, that is absolutely one of the things that excites me the most. And of course, waiting on some more animal reveals, that's kind of getting me pumped, but that's kind of more like a foreseeing right now. I guess our conversation here that I'm having with you guys are, in general, what are you most excited about? And I'm excited about the animal release, kind of excited to see what route they go. I'm excited to see what the limitations of the water are. You guys know I've done like 4 videos on the water now. Day 1, I'm going to jump right in, I really want to see what's capable with the water, and kind of where I'm leading into this. Our aquarium's going to be, is that going to be possible, even if not at launch at some point? We'll be jumping in and testing that. I'm really, really excited for that. So yeah, that is, I guess, what I am most excited for, guys. Just like I said, the continuation of the Planet universe. Let's see how far they've been able to push this since the release of Planet Coaster. And I've also said this too on a couple of the podcasts. I think Planet Zoo is going to be a major indication of what we can stand for with Planet Coaster 2. And so I'm just like I said, there's a lot to be excited for. I am really, really pumped for this game. Like I said, it's just weird that we don't have to wait much longer, like between Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo. So that is really, really neat. I even started thinking, somebody posted a screenshot on one of the Facebook groups a couple days ago. If you guys haven't seen it, sometimes in your park there is a little like a little inmate guy being escorted around by 5 of his buddies that are all dressed in cop uniforms. And you know what I'm about to say. I immediately think Planet Prison, like, a proper prison tycoon kind of 2019, early 2020s version. So I'm thinking of all that type of stuff. I'm thinking Planet City, Planet, Prison, Planet Coaster 2. I think it is very, very interesting stuff. But yeah, like I said, this video, I've kind of jabbered on long enough with you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below, and we will kind of continue with this down there on what you are most excited about with Planet Zoo. And yeah, I will just leave you guys with that. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. Don't forget to smash that like button if you end up enjoying this video, and subscribe for more Planet Zoo news and content. And as hopefully Gamescom not too much farther away, it's like a month away now, even almost less than a month now. And that is, remember when Bo said they will be releasing more beta news. So stick around the channel for that. And yeah, thank you. And I will catch you in the next video. Thank you. See you guys.